SpaceX, an American rocketry firm founded by Elon Musk, has launched batches of satellites intended to beam the internet to every corner of the globe. This satellite broadband is not a new concept, but the existing options are cheap. The existing options are slow and expensive. But SpaceX's satellites, which is called Starlink satellites, is mass-produced, cheap, and it is low low flying. So this could serve poorly connected villages in rural Africa, or oil rigs or cargo ships at sea. So if SpaceX complete its planned constellation to beam the internet to the Earth from the space, then the company could make a fortune. Mr. Musk has noted that the global telecoms market is around $10 trillion, and if SpaceX captured even a fraction of that, then the company's value could reach anywhere between $50 billion to $120 billion. There have been some companies who tried this plans. For example, Iridium announced similar plans in the late 1990s, but the company shut down because of the huge amounts of upfront capital costs of launching satellites. And there is a firm called Leosat based in Luxembourg, but it also went bust for lack of investor interest. Currently, the chief competitor of SpaceX is OneWeb. It has 47 satellites in orbit and hundreds more planned. It actually went bust, but it actually went bust after it failed to persuade John Masayoshi to provide cash. But now it has new backers. John Boris, Britain's Prime Minister, announced that his government had stumped up $500 billion for a 45% stake in OneWeb. And when he announced this, many people were surprised by his decision, and many people wondered why he has done it. So there could be many reasons. Maybe he is trying to safeguard a domestic high-tech gem. And OneWeb is a notionally British-based firm, but many operations of OneWeb are in America. And the second guess is that maybe he was trying to stop China from taking OneWeb. But if he didn't do that, American court in charge of the bankruptcy of OneWeb may be reluctant to hand the company over to a Chinese firm. So that leads to a political reason. British exit from the European Union cut its access to Galileo, the EU's replacement to America's GPS satellites. So Mr. Johnson promised to build an all-British replacement at a cost of £5 billion, but that seems almost impossible. So placing a navigation service onto OneWeb's satellites may provide an alternative for Mr. Johnson. And there is a positive side on his decision. OneWeb has the priority for the bits of electromagnetic spectrum over SpaceX. Many satellite companies that survived bankruptcy might have a second chance now that there are big initial investors such as SpaceX and also OneWeb, and thanks to their large investment in globe-spanning satellite broadband, this planned constellation to beam the internet may prove a viable business proposition. Also, Mr. Musk could use a rival in low Earth orbit because Jeff Bezos, the biggest tech tycoon of all, is working on this project too. Also, competition from OneWeb may spur innovation and stop SpaceX from monopolizing the satellite broadband market. So to wrap up, it's hard to guarantee that the British government would play a good role in providing the competitive pressure. But British taxpayers may never see a financial return on the investment. But the good news is that if OneWeb could keep Mr. Musk on his toes even for a little while, then their loss may turn out to be global consumers' gain.